Hi, welcome back to Tuesday Talks with Jake. I am your host, Jacob Carter. I'm joined here by my guest,
Eric.
Last week we talked about what made us want to come to Iona. So now we're going to diverge a little bit and talk about our personal interests.
I like that. Guys, he's getting used to the soundboard, guys.
All right, be quiet. So, Eric, when we met in the IU TV station, right?
Yes, we did.
And that is where we help out with the films around campus and stuff.
Yep.
So my question is, you seem to be into filmmaking a lot, and you go somewhere, right? For that,
Yeah, I do go to film school on Saturdays as well. Yeah.
What got you into filmmaking, would you say?
That's actually a pretty good question. Ever since I was little, I always had like a camera in my hand. Even though over the years, like most of us do, we lose some of the things that we did when we were younger. But just making videos in general is just something that I enjoy. And then over time, making videos, it's kind of like I kind of want to make better looking videos. And when you get that, it's like a rabbit hole. Then you go down to like movies and stuff like that.
Did you go anywhere to like in high school to do film, or
no,
was it just?
Yeah, it was really just my film school on the weekend and just like YouTube tutorials.
Because, well, for me, I went to Orange Ulster BOCES. It was this.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't even get to actually.
It was this vocational school that I went to, throughout the week for junior and senior year. And BOCES, I would say, is a really good experience for a lot of kids, because like there you can decide what you want to do with your life pretty much. Like I had a friend that went there that went for culinary, for like cooking and stuff. And he realized that while it was fun, he realized though that's not what he wanted to do, and he had another thing he wanted to do in life. What? I'll just say his name. This kid's name is Joshua Meekins. If you're watching, he's probably not. I said that I'm not going to say names, but if it names people that I like, I will say their names. But my friend Josh, he went for culinary, but I guess he realized that he didn't want to do that. So, and I think that's really important for a lot of kids, is that it gives you the chance to decide, do you want to do this or do you want to do that? So that's why I think BOCES is really important. Yeah.
No, that's
I got you. Okay.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So
that's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going. I'm
so
listening.
In terms of movies,
what inspired you? Yeah.
Well,
are you gonna ask me?
Well, I want to see you first. What are your favorite movies?
Oh man, damn, that's a good one. There's a lot. You got like you want me to give you like a top 3?
Yeah, give me a top 3.
Okay, all right. So at my 3, ironically enough, I'm gonna have to have Creed 3. I'm gonna have to have Creed 3.
I never seen the Creed or Rocky movie. I know.
What?
Yeah. I'm uncultured.
Are you serious? The Creed movies are some of the best. Anyway, we got a lot. Okay. So we got 3. I'll have Creed 3 as my 3rd favorite. 2. It's a hard one. 2. There's a lot. I'm thinking if I want to give it to like an MCU movie or not. I might have to say Spider-Man No Way Home.
Nice.
At 2. Spider-Man No Way Home at 2. And then my 3rd would have to be like my first would probably have my favorite movie. Maybe no, okay. I think my second, let me rephrase. My second would be, it's this movie called it's called Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I haven't seen that yet, but I do know that my brother's seen it. Yeah, no, I haven't.
Really good
I've seen a lot of movies, but I also haven't seen a lot of movies. It's like a weird in the middle.
You would definitely have to watch.
I know it won a lot of Oscars.
It did. It was like the first multiversal type of film that wasn't
Marvel
and stuff like that. Yeah.
In the words of Deadpool, the Wizard of Oz did the multiverse first, and they did it best.
It kind of did.
It's just been miss after miss. Speaking of Wizard of Oz, I'm in the Iona Players.
How's that going?
It's going pretty good. I'm playing Uncle Henry.
Oh my gosh!
So I'm doing a Southern accent.
Oh, the whole play.
Yep.
I've always wondered, like, how do you get that down? Like, doing different accents. Like, you know how some like Tom
Oh,
Holland's from the UK,
well,
they'll do an English accent. Really
the
well.
voice I'm doing is just based off a friend of mine who had a southern voice.
For real?
His name was Nick, and he was just like, "Oh, hey everyone!" Like I'm just doing my impression of him, and it got me that role.
It's
So
kinda like your
thank you, Nick.
bro. He's paying homage to you, Nick.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, so that's your top 3.
Yeah.
movies?
Okay, so we'll say Creed 3, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and then Spider-Man No Way Home.
For me,
Yeah, what would it be
it's
for you?
not. I don't really. I would say franchises more. Like
you didn't give me the option for
my-
franchises. That's a good
my
one, too.
top 3 like favorite trilogies, I would say, or like
Yeah.
I would say a movie: Star Wars,
Yeah.
Back to the Future, and The Dark Knight.
You know what's crazy? I never watched Back to the Future. I never got to watch it.
Back to the Future is the first one is one of my all-time favorite movies. Like,
What's like
it
the
was-
plot of it?
Well,
I know they go back to the future, but it's like
that's the name of the movie. Well, it's about Marty McFly, and he's this kid who lives lives in this town, and his family kind of I can't say that word. His family are kind of losers.
okay.
He has a girlfriend, but his mom's kind of a drunk, like, and his dad is kind of a loser, you know. And
Mhm.
there's this guy that like kind of like bullies them, who kind of like basically he works for this guy. His name is Biff, and he was basically like his childhood bully growing up.
Oh,
Marty
he
also
works for his bully.
yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
okay.
Like I think I don't know. I haven't watched the movie in a while, but pretty much Marty, like, you know, Marty McFly, the main character, Michael J. Fox. He wants to, you know, be musician, like, you know, with
Marty's
with-
he has like brown hair.
yeah, brown hair.
Oh, okay.
He wants to be like a musician, but you know, for years people have been saying like you're never gonna be anything. Like no McFly has made, you know, has been famous, you know.
Yeah.
And Marty's like, well, this year, you know, history's about to change, you know, foreshadowing. And Marty works with this scientist. We don't really know how they met. They just somehow know each other. The scientist named Dr. Emmett L. Brown, and he makes these crazy experiments. And then one night, Marty shows up at a JCPenney, outside of a JCPenney,
advertisement,
I guess. And basically, the newest thing that Doc has invented is this DeLorean. And he's like, you know, you're gonna see some crazy stuff. I can't say that word. We can't curse on this podcast.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you're gonna see some
Everything
crazy
is
stuff.
clean, yeah,
And he puts his dog in the DeLorean, and he sends it ahead in time, and then the dog shows up like 5 minutes later.
Whoa.
And Marty's like, oh my God, this is so cool. But then a bunch of terrorists show up.
Oh, okay. Wait. Let's not get no spoilers. This is like an overview.
All
man.
right. Long story short,
tune into it.
Marty gets chased, and he goes back in time, ends up in the 50s, and then he meets like his family. He meets his parents when they were younger. Yeah, that's all I'll say because I don't want to spoil the rest. It's one of the best movies ever, though.
You know what's a question I had about that? Would you ever compare? Because when I saw it, I used to think, like, as a kid, I thought it was like the live action version of Rick and Morty because they kind of do look similar. They kind of do.
When I first saw Rick and Morty, I thought Rick and Morty was a parody of Back to the Future, and it is kind of, you know, it is kind of like the first ever thing I saw of Rick and Morty is when they killed the Simpsons. Like, oh my God, Morty, you killed the Simpsons! What'd you do?
Did that?
No, you didn't see that?
I watched like every episode. I do not remember that at all.
It was for the Simpsons. It was an episode. There was like a Ram crossover, and Rick's
what?
like, oh my God, Morty, you killed the Simpsons! And Morty's like, oh my God, I don't want to go to prison. Like, I don't want to look at the baby one. Oh my God,
what? No, I had to watch this one. Are you
Yeah.
serious? This is a crossover.
Yeah.
What are your favorite crossovers?
Ooh, good
That was
question.
a good one, right? Yeah.
I love the Family Guy and Simpsons one.
The Family
Like,
Guy and Simpsons wouldn't be crazy.
I was just watching that when I was in Pittsburgh at my brother's apartment. I was just watching that because he was doing stuff, and I was like, I'm trying to go watch it. I'm trying to think of an appropriate joke to say from the episode, obviously on here, but there are so many.
Yeah, it's
I love when they first see Springfield, and Stewie's like, "Oh, it seems we're in a town called Springfield." And Brian's like, "Springfield, what state?" She's like, "I can't imagine we're allowed to say."
I can only imagine the jokes they made in that episode.
And then I love like the court scene when like Fred Flintstone is like the judge, and he's like,
what?
You know, you haven't seen it?
I've never even
I
heard
think
of this.
the whole joke is that Family Guy and Simpsons are so similar, and I guess they
Yeah.
both were based on the Flintstones. So I guess that was the whole joke. Is that's why Fred Flintstone was there? Like, because there's a certain point in the episode when they're like, "Hey, you stole Duff. You know, you stole my brand." And Peter's like, "Oh, I may have been inspired by Duff."
Your impressions are on.
Oh yeah, I know.
too.
I
It's
do
crazy.
pretty good impression. I may have been inspired by Duff,
That's
but
crazy.
I like to think goes in a different direction.
Mm. That's insane. I wish I could do that, bro. Yeah, go ahead.
But I don't know. I love Family Guy. I love The Simpsons. Like they're like two of my favorite shows.
When I asked you that crossover question, I honestly, ironically enough, what comes to my mind is like the Disney Channel shows, like the Disney Channel ones, or like Power Rangers or something like that.
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh my god, the biggest crossover is Sweet Life. I used to watch a lot of the Disney Channel.
Yeah, me
Sweet
too.
Life on Deck
Yeah.
meets Wizards of Waverly Place meets Hannah Montana.
That was an episode.
Yeah, that was an episode. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was it was the most insane.
No
So
way,
Hannah
that's an
Montana's on the
episode.
cruise. Everyone's freaking out,
Yeah.
and then Alex and Justin are there, and then Alex causes mischief with Zach, and then I guess like I can't remember. I can't. Yeah, and then like Max falls in love with London. First of all, I can't believe I remember all these names.
Yeah, that's insane. I'm like, hold on, this guy.
I can't remember all the Disney Channel names.
Cinema might be your thing. I
used to love Disney Channel.
Me
like,
too. Do you remember around this time of year they used to have what's it called Monstober?
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I haven't Disney Channel. I think my all-time like favorite show definitely Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls.
Mm.
Gravity Falls is a good. We could go on a whole tangent about Gravity
Falls.
Have you seen any of like the theories and all the stuff that they put out after the show?
I was like a Gravity Falls fanatic. Like I have a Dipper hat. I have like I have a journal. I got all kinds of Gravity Falls
You
stuff.
have the hand journal.
What I love about Gravity Falls is that like my dad also got really into it too. Like, cause my dad would always hate the kids shows I'd watch. Like I used to watch a lot of SpongeBob, and he would be like, I hate the show. But like when I came to Gravity Falls, he was like, wait, why am I also invested?
Yeah, because
like,
it gets marketed as a kids show, but it has
there's like a lot of dark. Well,
yeah.
Bill Cipher says in the finale, I'm gonna turn these kids into corpses.
Yeah, like he was talking about
not a kid. There's a lot of like also adult jokes in the show.
Yeah.
Like
and I'm pretty sure and Bill Nye. I'm not Bill Nye.
Bill
I'm
Nye.
talking about the science
Bill
guy.
Nye.
Bill Cipher. Bill Cipher's whole thing is he's basically like just an Illuminati symbol, and he essentially wants to control the world, which I thought was a good little double meaning.
What's your favorite Gravity Falls episode?
Favorite? Maybe favorite is kind of. I'm not sure if I could say favorite, but the ones I remember the most are the one where Dipper has multiple like clones of him.
Oh, Double Dipper! I love that episode.
You remember the names?
I remember the names.
That's insane. It was that one. It was when they found the Halloween episode.
Summerween.
Yes, Summerween.
That's a great one.
Great one. Summerween. Yeah, so the Dipper one, Summerween, and the one where they found Runklestan's brother.
Oh, that's a great one.
Oh, one more. Oh. The one where it was okay. Basically in the episode, I'm pretty sure it was like Dipper, he was trying to get at what was her name? The girl he had a crush on.
Wendy.
He wanted to get her Wendy, right? And that's when Wendy's boyfriend or whoever
Robbie. My God, Robbie.
Right? Robbie, right? And I'm pretty sure he ended up making Robbie mad or something like that. So Robbie had this thing where he was like, "Oh, you think you're so tough? Come and fight me here, this place, and that place." And Dipper's like, "What am I gonna do? I can't
fight fighters."
Yeah.
Oh my God, Rumble McSkirmish.
Yeah, it was McSkirmish, and basically he goes to this arcade. And through whatever Gravity Falls, mystical, whatever powers, and this
the
and that,
video game.
Yeah, the video game character ends up coming to
the
life.
The best is when Seuss tries to climb into the box. He's like, "Help! I'm trapped in the game." It sounded really fun at first, but it actually was really boring.
Oh my God. That's exactly.
Oh no! And the best is when Rumple's chasing Robbie, and then there's like that rich guy, and he's giving his kid like, his car. Yeah, and he's like. He destroys it, and he's like, "We'll just buy another one." I love being rich.
How do you do them so well, bro?
Before I tell you my favorite episode, we're gonna take a break, and we're gonna talk ad break.
All right, cool.
Oh, which one did I press? How about this one?
The biggest moment.
We'll be right back after this break.
WIUR Radio.
Hi, I'm Morgan Beastie from the Ionian, and I hope you're enjoying today's show. Are you looking for the latest scoop on campus news, sports, and more? Check out the Ionian University's very own award-winning student newspaper. We keep you up to date with everything happening on and off campus. Want to know about the big game, the latest campus event? It's all in the Ionian. Join the conversation. Read, write, and get involved. Visit www.theionian.org or pick up a copy around campus. Stay informed, stay connected. Now, back to WIUR, Iona University Radio.
Thanks, lady.
A beautiful statement.
Nice. My favorite episode of Gravity Falls is I don't know why. It's just it was the one that made my dad and I laugh the most because my dad and I share a very special bond. Like, you know,
That's
we
beautiful,
yeah,
yeah.
we like a lot of shows and movies, but I love the episode when Mabel and the gang, well, they have to protect the house from Bill. Also, I like it because like it's the start of like the finale, kind of like it's the episode before the finale, kind of.
Okay,
It's like
yeah.
the prelude to it.
The
Like,
finale is really good.
I
yeah.
like when I love when movies and shows set up the finale. Like, okay, this is what's gonna happen in the finale. We gotta set up the plot.
Yeah.
They have to protect the house. So Mabel and the gang go and find a unicorn.
A unicorn.
Remember the unicorn? And the unicorn they find is
Oh,
the biggest
yeah.
jerk ever. And she's just like, and also she's voiced by a man too. She's voiced by
Are you
she's voiced by Benson
Are you
from regular
serious?
show.
What?
Yeah.
No way. No way.
Yeah.
No way. I don't believe you. There's
No.
no way.
Get back to work. You know that guy.
What?
So the unicorn's just like, oh, you can't. You have to be pure of heart in order to like, what are you gonna do about it, huh? Like, she's the biggest jerk ever, and then like they go out
Yeah.
to get like glitter for her, and it's like a fairy tale drug exchange. Like, and then meanwhile, Dipper and Ford they find lore about Bill, which is interesting. Like,
Yeah.
it was actually a scary scene because Dipper thinks that Ford and Bill working together. Like, it's a good
Mm.
episode. Like
It's a really good.
the unicorn part, and the
that
best,
was crazy.
the best is that they say, you know what? I'm tired of getting this hair. Let's just fight the unicorns. They all
What?
fight the
They
unicorn.
fight the unicorn.
Well, it was in a deleted scene because
Oh.
they couldn't show it because Disney was like,
Yeah.
we're gonna pull that. So, like, we're not gonna show that.
A little bit too much for them. No, I get that.
Speaking of like Disney shows, though, I watched a lot of Disney Plus.
So do
and,
I.
I'm sure you saw that Mandalorian
No,
trailer.
I definitely did. I definitely did.
I mentioned before how like Star Wars is like one of my all-time favorite movies, and obviously, you know, The Mandalorian is one of the best shows. And I don't know if you guys saw who are watching. Disney just released the new trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu, which is the Mandalorian film. You just watched the trailer recently.
I did.
What'd you think?
You know what? I before we get into that, I actually have one question about it. Have they ever put a name on the species? I'm pretty sure they haven't. That
For
Grogu is
Grogu?
Yoda's. They haven't.
Oh
right?
my God. My dad has been wondering that for years. Like
No,
my
it
dad and I
says-
have been talking about that.
Yeah, it says they haven't.
He thought they call him the Quarry.
The quarry.
Yeah, the Quarry. I don't know. You're gonna Google. Don't Google it right now.
I was
You're gonna
about to-
Google it.
No, but yeah.
But
Yeah, you go ahead.
so my whole thing of The Mandalorian is like that first season, like when it came
Yeah.
out, it's one of the best like seasons of any show that I've watched. Like,
Mhm.
well, it was in a time where I was kind of growing out of my love for Star Wars, like because Episode 8, like The Last Jedi, very much disappointed me, and I was kind of getting out of Star Wars. I was like, Star Wars just isn't that good. Like, and I was starting to look at movies differently. I was like, maybe the prequels aren't that good. You know, I was getting
that's
older, you know,
crazy,
and I
that's
I
crazy.
started to grow out of Star Wars. I was like, I don't know if I like it, but then
And Mandalorian brought
I
you
got
back.
yes.
Okay.
Well, I watched it in the mindset of it not being a Star Wars show.
Hmm.
It elevated the experience so much more for
Really?
me. Like I watched it pretending it wasn't a Star Wars show. And I feel like Star Wars works more if it's standalone. I feel like that's why the first season is so good. And that's why the second season, while I
Yeah.
love it, it's not as good as the first season. Here's why. I know everyone's gonna say, but it's got Ahsoka and Boba Fett and Luke Skywalker and Bo-Katan and the guy from The
Oh.
Office.
Oh my gosh, I
Did
remember.
you know that?
Yeah, I didn't know that the guy from The Office. Was
Oh yeah,
but I remember that Luke,
Danny
Luke Skywalker.
Cordray from The Office is that
He
is that
is?
it's that fake Boba Fett guy. Remember? Yeah. In the episode of The Office when they try to hire him and then Meredith tries to phone him and Michael's like,
Oh
no,
my gosh,
no,
what?
this is wrong. This is wrong.
What, bro?
You don't remember that episode?
I don't think I finished. That was season what?
That was season 6, I think.
Season
Like,
6. I
yeah.
haven't watched it since season 2. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
That's when Oscar comes and tries to stop the meeting, and Meredith just goes, "Oh, this is my cleaning boy."
Yo, what?
And Oscar's like, "See."
See,
Anyway, I'm getting off topic, but like,
no, it's
but
good.
about The Mandalorian, the first season is really good. It has like one of the greatest like openings ever, I would say. You know,
Yeah.
like I could bring you in warm, I could bring you in cold, and then the villain of Moff Gideon has one of the coolest like villain entrances ever. 'Cause
What was his entrance?
he kills the guy who you think is the bad guy at first. He kills that old guy, and then he
Oh.
shows up and he just goes, "You have something I want."
You made which season is he in?
The first season.
He's in the first.
He's in the
Damn.
last episode.
I might have to
um,
rewatch this. 'Cause
That was the first ever time. This was also the first show that I ever saw Pedro Pascal in. Gene
Oh,
Carlo.
yeah.
This is the first time I was seeing all these actors.
Yeah. I didn't even know. You know, I really thought we were never going to see his face. I really thought he was never going to do it.
Well, that was the first time I saw Pedro Pascal's face because I told myself I'm not going to look at pictures of the actor. I want to be surprised. And I saw
Yeah.
him. I was like,
Who is this
oh,
guy?
he has a mustache. And then it reminded me of that. Remember that Rick and Morty episode when Summer meets that guy who has a mask and he takes it off and he has a mustache?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, a mustache? What's wrong with it? It's kind of putting a hat on a hat. That's how I felt when I saw his face. I'm like, he has a mustache.
He does have like a unique face. One thing. Have you watched Fantastic Four?
The new one?
Yeah. With
Oh,
Pedro
yeah.
Pascal. How do you feel about his acting in it?
He was good. I
He
think
was
he was
good.
good. He was a good Mr. Fantastic.
I disagree.
Really?
Do you remember? Okay, the one scene when is this a spoiler? I don't believe it's a spoiler.
It's whatever. Everyone should have seen this
you
movie.
If you
Everyone
haven't
should have seen
it
this
by
movie.
now. It's probably on Disney
Come on.
Plus. But basically, it's this one scene
Fantastic Four.
indeed where they come back from space, right? And it's where they
Are we safe?
yeah, no,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's like, we will save you. We will save you.
Well,
Like,
granted,
If I was in
his
the crowd, I wouldn't
wife
have
just
believed him
gave
either.
birth to a baby, like being
Yeah.
chased by a silver lady.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If I was in his predicament, I just would have not said anything.
I would have been like, we're gonna figure stuff out.
I wouldn't have said, "Are we safe?" I don't know. Like,
Um,
what do you?
Yeah, I just gotta go do some things. It's like it's like that scene. Okay, I haven't like watched the whole show, but like I've only seen like a few clips. It's
Okay.
like I've seen the clip though in The Boys when Homelander's like on the
Oh, you
plane.
haven't watched that
and-
show?
I've only seen that scene though where he's like, "Are we safe, Homelander?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna go in the back to get something."
Oh, no,
he leaves them. He did that. And he leaves them.
And what he did after that was,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to roll the clip.
No, we're not doing.
can't-
We're
we
not
can't
doing
talk
that.
about- we
We're
can't
not
talk
talking.
about
We're not talking
that.
about The Boys on here.
No, definitely not.
But back
Definitely
to
not.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah,
People have
100%.
talked about like how he's just in everything, and I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah. because he's good.
You
He's a
know,
good actor.
he might be a good actor, but you know, he actually has a lot of controversy. Like with
I
people.
I have heard about that,
Yeah.
but like I try not to look. Some actors that have controversies, like I kind of, if it's not like that major, I kind of look past it.
Mm.
But when it comes to somebody like, and I didn't want to have to talk about this, but we'll talk about this now.
Go ahead.
When it comes to singer David,
Oh,
when you find
my
a dead body in your
gosh.
car,
Oh my!
I'm sorry,
goodness.
I can't listen to your music anymore. It's
Yeah.
just,
Because you know, I was
I'm
just
so,
gonna ask you
I'm
that.
so sad about that,
That
about
is
David, because
insane.
he's one of my favorite. Like he became one of my favorite singers this year because,
Invincible.
and well, obviously, yeah, feel it. Oh my god,
Feel it.
I wish we could play that song on here. Like,
yeah,
'cause it's
probably
so
never gonna
good,
be able to
but
play that song. You know, the new Into the Spider-Verse, he was actually. Or
I
whatever it's
know
called.
he was
He was
supposed
gonna
to
be
do
in
a
it, yeah.
song, and now he can't, which I'm so sad about. Because
Yeah,
like,
but
it- well,
you know.
I got into David because he made the song for the show Arcane. Ever watched that show?
Yeah, I've heard about
You-
that show, but I haven't watched this.
Oh,
Actually.
it's Arcane is one of the best shows ever. Like,
Mm.
my brother got me into it. God bless him. Like, my brother always gets me into like the best things. But
Yeah. Isn't it based off of a
it's
game?
based on a video game.
Yeah.
It's about. I won't get into the plot, but because I Arcane is a show where I don't want to spoil anything because you need to watch it like on your own to like figure it out. But basically, I will say, without giving away spoilers, there's the scene where the scientist turned wizard character
Mm.
is trying to save the main character's like dad, and they're looking through like his memories, and it's a beautiful scene because like now we're learning about this character's backstory.
Yeah.
And David sings this song called "Remember Me," and it's one of the most beautiful songs ever. Like,
You know, that actually is a
And-
question I wanted to ask you. It's like, okay,
Fine.
cool.
Okay.
So last question for the episode, I guess. Sad that's
no, we got like a
couple.
a
Okay.
couple minutes. Yeah.
I just wanted to ask you if about this thing, like, are you like, do you think it's okay to separate, like, let's say the actor from what the actor does, or the artist from the artist's music?
For David, no. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
you
think I
think it
can.
depends?
Like, I listen to Michael Jackson a lot, but and then
Yeah.
one friend said, "You can't listen to him; he's a pervert." I'm like,
Oh no, that's
we
that's
don't
wrong. by the
really
way.
know.
That's not
We
true.
don't know. First
That's
of all,
not
this kid's an idiot. I'm not gonna say
No, it's
names, but this
not.
kid's an idiot who said that. You can't listen to him. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
I can listen to whoever I want. Like, support the art, not the artist. Like,
Mm.
when it comes to some artists, like I tend to support the art more than the artist. Like,
Mhm. Let's. I don't know if we can.
yeah, we probably should get into that, but like anyway, let's go back to
let's go
real
back.
quick.
Backtrack to
that new Mandalorian trailer
Yeah.
looked pretty good, right?
It looked pretty nice. I won't lie.
From what I saw, apparently Jeremy Allen White is
Hmm.
playing Jabba the Hutt's son, like a grown-up version of his son,
Jabba the Hutt's son
Rada from the Clone Wars movie.
from the Clone.
Yeah, do you remember like in the Clone Wars movie when Ahsoka and Anakin saved Jabba's son?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his son. Now he's grown up. And he's like a buff like fighter,
Oh my god.
and it's Jeremy Allen White. So just
I feel like this might
just
be a good
picture Jabba talking like, "I'll tell you what happened last week on Shameless." No, but the trailer looked pretty good. Like at first, like I wasn't like sure about Grogu and Mandalorian being back together because the way season 2 ends with Grogu going with Luke, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a perfect ending. Then they get reunited in the Boba Fett show, which first of all was weird.
Oh, as a person who hasn't watched the show for like that,
yeah,
Boba
Boba Fett show was not good.
Oh, it's
It was-
not. Oh,
Well-
I want to ask you about the dark saber. Like, I heard that was also
It got destroyed
controversial thing.
at the end of season 3. Everyone forgot about that, which I'm surprised about. Yeah, Moff Gideon breaks it with his hand, like
Isn't that supposed to be impossible?
plot convenience.
No.
When you don't know what to do with your story, you just say, "Oh, we gotta just like we gotta take that out. It's too powerful." I'm like,
Oh my
that's stupid
gosh.
though.
I mean, the way he got it was kind of wrong because I'm pretty sure in the Star Wars lore, the way you're supposed to get it in the Mandalorian tribe, whatever, is through combat. and
In
stuff like that.
Rebels, Sabine just hands it to her, like, "Hey, you can have it." And then in this show, they're like, "Nope, you gotta fight in combat." Then why didn't Sabine fight Bo? I don't understand. Like,
Yeah,
what's
it's not-
the, oh my
Mm.
god, some of the lore drives me crazy. There are so many plot holes in Star Wars. Like Star Wars is one of my all-time favorite like franchises, but there are so many plot
Yeah.
holes that drive me crazy.
How do you
Like
feel about how they ended basically the trilogy with the
The
Force Awakens trilogy?
oh,
and
the
then
sequel trilogy.
I hated it. I did not like it at all.
It felt like the ending to a trilogy, not the saga. Episode 6 felt more like the ending to the whole series.
Mm.
Episode 9 did not feel like the ending to the saga. It felt like the ending to a trilogy that had no plan.
Yeah.
Um,
I still believe Finn should have been the Jedi. I'm not gonna lie.
oh, I have like I have so many things I would have done differently about the
Right?
sequels.
Have
like,
you ever thought about what would have happened if Finn was the Jedi?
I've written down like
you
stuff,
like that would
I
an entire.
I'm planning on
theory.
doing a video in the future on my YouTube channel about how I would do the sequel trilogy.
right.
just 'cause,
No,
like,
because
yeah.
you know it's crazy.
So many
man.
people have done it. Like I want to do it
Yeah.
myself, just because like I feel like if I were to do it,
I
like
think I'd be the perfect Finn player. Man.
yeah, Finn should have been Finn should have been like our POV character,
Mm.
while everybody else should have been. My problem is that like there's a lack of Skywalker blood lineage. We only have
Mm.
one Skywalker in the whole trilogy, which is Ben Solo. I did my high school did Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Yeah.
What I liked about that show is it wasn't an amazing show, but like it continued the story of Harry's kids and Draco's kids and Ron and Hermione's kids
Yeah.
really well. Star Wars didn't do that, which I thought was kind of a missed opportunity because in the original comics, they talk about Luke Skywalker's son and his
Mm.
wife, and like Han and Leia had 3 kids in the comics originally.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
You know, yeah,
Well,
well,
I had no idea.
yeah, I know ball.
yeah.
It's such a
Star
missed
Wars ball.
opportunity. They didn't do a story based on their kids. And instead we have Rey, who and now here's my thing with Rey. I actually do kind of like Rey. Like I think Rey's a good character, but they just didn't know what to do with her. Like she's a nobody, then she's a Palpatine. Like
Yeah.
I like the nobody twist. Like
Mhm.
that was an okay twist. And then the Palpatine twist I also kind of liked because it was kind of so weird and cool. But then when you think about it, it's like, first of all, how did Palpatine get like in a relationship? Like who would marry
That is
him?
Pretty
So,
crazy.
anyway, we're gonna have to wrap it up real quick. We got so many things to talk about.
Yeah,
But
we might have to do a
this is
little
fun.
longer.
We'll continue this next episode. But
100%.
but
All right.
anyway, it was good
That was a
talking to
great
you.
show.
See you around.
Thank you for having me on
Mhm.
once again.
Or we had to
every
cut off
Tuesday, yo.
briefly, but
Yeah,
that's what happens. That's what happens when I talk about Star Wars. It just goes on.
and
But
if you guys want, some more talks with Jake about Star Wars, let him know in the comments below. Man.
all right, we'll see you all later. Have a good afternoon. Bye.
Later, you guys.